Hey, greetings and salutations, everyone. It's Glenn Kellaway coming to you from the basement. It is Monday, getting over the weekend, getting over a cold. My poor wife is dying. We just went to the doctor's this morning, and she's got bronchitis and laying down trying to get over this crazy freaking respiratory thing that's going around. Anyway, I wanted to do a quick video today on the fact that my amazing nephew and niece, my niece Nicole, my nephew Jack, came over this weekend to visit us, uh, defying the odds of getting sick by coming over to see us before Christmas, and brought us a couple of Christmas gifts. I got a couple of early records for Christmas from my nephew Jack, which I wanted to show you, and I was really excited. He's an amazing that we listen to a lot of music together, and he knows my tastes. So besides that, we went out and record hunting in Belleville. We went to this. It's a pawn shop called Greenbacks, and they have used vinyl and some new vinyl there too. So I picked up a couple of records there, and we went to another place that's called Chumley's, which sells used CDs and a few records. And I picked up some I thought cool CDs that I didn't have in my collection that I'm really happy about. So let's get started. First of all, Jack. I turned him on to the last time he was here. We started watching the XTC documentary. This is Pop XTC, and he, it's such a great documentary. I mean, you can't help but be impressed. And then I played English Settlement for him and blew him away. It's quickly become one of his favorite albums, as it has mine. I have like an OG CD of it. That's all I've had to listen to. It's such a great record, and Jack I think has the same CD, but so he bought me the vinyl. This is the original master recordings remixed by Steven Wilson. I mean, man, we listened to it's a double album, and we listened to one of the albums on the weekend, and oh my God, it sounds amazing. This is such a great record. The drumming and the bass in this album is just it's just a masterwork. It really is. So there's the cover with the lyrics. Black Vinyl, XTC, English Settlement. This has quickly become one of my favorite all-time albums. It's just so friggin' good. There's the back cover there. Now the only thing is they didn't make it a gatefold. The two records just slip into the one thing there, so there's not much we can do about that. But XTC, man, that's so good. Another thing we share is a love of the Kinks. I have this on CD, not on vinyl, and this is Lola versus Power Man and the Money Go Round. What a friggin' great album this is. It has contains the hits Lola and 8-Man on here. Here's the hype sticker, so I can hype it up a bit if you want to read that. 50th anniversary reissue, remastered from the original master tapes, 180 gram vinyl. Here's the vinyl. And I haven't had a chance to play the vinyl yet, but I mean the CD sounds great, the remastered CD, so I can only imagine how good this sounds. Picked up a couple of used albums. I did the Psychedelic 100 Psychedelic album video the other day, which has got a lot of views and a lot of great comments. Thrilled with all your comments on that. And one band I should have mentioned, I'm not sure if it was mentioned on their list of 100 that I referenced, but It's a Beautiful Day was a band from back in the day in San Francisco, and they had one song in particular that was just played on underground radio like crazy, and it's called White Bird. And it's a fantastic song. So I found this album for $9.99 and picked it up. So I'm not sure if I've heard this whole album or not before. If I have, it's been many, many years. So I'm anxious to spin that. Now, what happened at Greenbacks the other day is they had 20% on the weekend of all their vinyl. So I picked this up for $9.99. And this next one I thought was a steal. I very rarely see Byrds albums used except for a Hits album. But I got this one. Byrds. Self-titled, On Asylum. SD 5058. So this was priced for $7.98. Now, so when I went up to buy these albums, it was $7.98 and $9.98. That's like $18. And then with the discount, and we pay 13% tax up here, I ended up paying $16 for both albums. So I don't know what kind of discount they gave me, and that was including tax and everything. So pretty happy about that. Then we went down to Chumley's. Jack picked up a few CDs as well, and so did I. Now, from watching the XTC documentary, they do a lot of interviews with Stuart Copeland, and XTC used to tour a lot with the Police when they were both just starting out, and it kind of got me interested in listening to the Police again. I've just ignored them for so many years. I wouldn't say I was a huge fan, but I was a respectful fan, and I had some of their stuff. And I went back and listened to a live album that I think is a great live album. It's Bring on the Night by Sting. Sounds great and really high energy, and the playing by Kenny Kirkland and Branford Marsalis on that album is great. So I went back and I looked. I have a Police greatest hits album. I think it's called Every Breath You Take, the singles or something. And then when I was at Chumley's, I saw this, the Police. It had many more tracks on it. This has 28 tracks. It's a slip cover thingy there, and then again, I played the first disc on this, and it was a nice, enjoyable listen. This is, from what I understand, from a set that was, where am I going here with this? Hold on a second. It's on here somewhere. I read it. I know it. Man, where is that? Supposedly it's this was remastered by Bob Ludwig. And I'm trying to see where it says that. I know I read it somewhere, or maybe it's on the back of here. Mastered by Bob Ludwig at Gateway Mastering. So I thought, geez, this is probably going to sound pretty good. And then I read a review on Amazon. Well, these Amazon reviewers are, a bit, who knows sometimes. But the one guy made a comment that the records from this set sounded really good. And then when they did the CDs, that they kind of brick-walled them, and they sound, they don't sound as good. But to my ears, they sounded fine. So if anybody knows anything about this set and has any complaints about the sound quality, I'd really like to know. Next, I'm a Zappa fanatic, and I've got, the man, there's like 120 different titles in total released during his time on this earth, and posthumous releases. And I've got about probably 50 of them. So I got a long way to go, and every chance I get to fill my Zappa catalog, I do. So somebody had traded in a whole bunch of Zappa, and usually you see the same old titles all the time, Overnight Sensation and whatever, but they had 4 titles that I did not have. One, Jazz from Hell. Now this is an interesting instrumental album that I believe just focuses on Frank's love of the synclaver? Is that? Oh, maybe not. It's just, all compositions by Frank Zappa on the Synclavier, DMS, with the exception of Saint Etienne. Saint Etienne, it says Frank Zappa, Steve Vai, Ray White, Tommy Mars, Bobby Martin, Ed Mann, Scott Thunes, and Chad Wackerman on drums. So this will be, I just started listening to it now. That man had a mind that it's unbelievable how interesting the music can be, and intricate, and just weird and different, and it's kind of cool. Now this is Frank Zappa. The London Symphony Orchestra does Zappa. It's one I've never heard and always interested in hearing it. It's symphony music that Frank wrote and performed by the London Symphony Orchestra. So check that. Another one, Mothers of Invention, Ahead of Their Time, 1968. Now this has, I'm not sure if this is some kind of a comp or what it is, but I got to check that out. And last but not least, here's one called The Lost Episodes. Interesting cover. Wowie Zowie, the complete Frank Zappa catalog. It's kind of a little sales pitch on all Frank's stuff. Here's the CD. I love the artwork. Very cool. And then it comes with this book. I mean, this is pretty crazy. Frank Zappa, The Lost Episodes. So I'm not sure if this is just unreleased stuff or what it is. Again, I'll let you guys know if you're Zappa fans once I get through listening. And so that's it for now. A note, our live chat that we just started doing every week on Tuesday nights is being moved to Wednesday this week because my friend Sam St. John has an appointment on Tuesday night, so we're going to move it to Wednesday. It's probably not going to start till about 8:30, so please make note of the changes on your TV guide and join us on Tuesday night. We got some fun stuff in store, so join myself and my good friends Rob from Northern Revolutions and Sam St. John. And we had, a few people watch last week and really enjoyed the interaction, and we'll do it again this week. Peace out, everyone. Have a great day. And new background. I just decided to move things around and just, I'm going to start utilizing the basement a little more just to make it not so boring with Jerry staring over my shoulder every week. Have a great day. Take care.